Tonight, 12 News investigates multiple drivers using the same downtown Milwaukee off-ramp to get onto the highway in the wrong direction.
It's happened twice this year, both times with deadly consequences. 12 News obtained a copy of video from a fiery collision that injured a pregnant woman and killed her unborn baby last week.
And 12 News' Nick Bohr is joining us live at Plankinton and St. Paul Avenues. Nick, you were just out there for a similar story back in February.
Right. We were talking then about a wrong-way driver who went up what is supposed to be an off-ramp here and onto the freeway with deadly consequences. Now we're back doing it again. The video obtained today is difficult to watch and comes with a warning. And we're asking whether more can be done to prevent these crashes. Dramatic new Department of Transportation video shows the wrong-way driver October 26th enter the freeway system at Plankinton and St. Paul and drive up onto the high-rise bridge south in the northbound lanes.
Got a wrong-way driver going southbound and northbound lanes, 43.
He was spotted by a deputy, but in seconds there were several close calls with other drivers before slamming head-on into one. The car, driven by the innocent woman, caught fire. Body camera video shows a deputy pulling her from the flaming wreckage, but she lost her unborn baby.
It's a troubling statistic that we track, 200 plus. I think we've had of wrong-way incidents on the freeway system. We don't get to all of them. Some of them clear themselves, right themselves before we can find them.
But in this case, Jorge Alvarez Matuzima is charged with intoxicated driving, causing a death.
We're getting reports of a head-on crash right around National Avenue.
It comes 9 months after a drunk driver killed himself and his 2 passengers after crashing moments after he entered the freeway on the same off-ramp. Brown Deer-based TAPCO calls it a trouble spot. They've been working with the state DOT for more than a decade, installing systems to reduce the number of wrong-way freeway drivers across the state, including flashing lights and newer models detecting the wrong-way cars.
So we reduce that novelty effect of something flashing 24/7 or what have you, and we make sure that that device is triggered specifically when it's necessary in those ways that it's going to be most effective.
The cutting edge includes thermal and radar systems, again focused on getting the wrong-way driver to quickly stop or turn around.
Just try and make sure that they understand that they've made an error, they have the opportunity to self-correct. That's the best way to save lives.
Nick, there are several signs warning drivers to not enter that specific area where you are.
All right, according to the criminal complaint, there are 3 signs reading a wrong way, 2 more of them saying do not enter. However, in both cases, of course, the root cause was that the confused driver was impaired. The state DOT tells 12 News that they are working to install more wrong-way detection systems, but adds, quote, the drivers must do their part to drive sober, put down their phone, pay attention to the road ahead, and not drive recklessly.
And unfortunately, this isn't the first story that you've had to come across and report on, especially in this intersection. Nick Bohr reporting live in Milwaukee.